Alright, in this lesson we're going to start off with some basic footwork. Now this is called the reverse or female triangle. It's a little misleading because you're actually stepping forward, but it's called the reverse because if you look at the sticks, the triangle is upside down. Now when executing this drill, you have to imagine that your opponent is right in front of you, and you are stepping off to the right side and the left side of him. Notice that we're not stepping out into any particular stance. The footwork should be light and quick. Now if you have a partner that you're working with, you can do the drill this way, mirroring each other. Now you have one hand covering, and the other hand can either be guarding the chest or drop it down to the belt line as we're doing here. This is somewhat of an advanced training method which allows you to be able to access other weapons if needed. If you have a partner, another way to train this drill is to have your partner throw punches, right, then left. Just back and forth. Step left, step right. You can also practice your parry and block. If you're new to this and the blocking is giving you trouble, just have your partner hold his right arm straight out there for you, and you can just practice stepping left and stepping right around his arm. And don't worry about blocking. Now as we step, we parry and throw a low punch. Now it's good to practice each part of this drill 3 to 5 minutes per person. Now for part 4, we can add an elbow strike as we step. Still doing the same stepping, parry, block, elbow strike. And lastly, we're going to show using a knee strike. Step, knee strike. You still want to parry, catch the arm, pull him into your strike. Now this can go to the midsection or to the thigh. A good shot to the thigh will really cramp that leg muscle. Now we're going to touch on the wrong way to step. Now in the beginning, almost everyone will step this way. It just seems to be a natural reaction to block with the right hand and step with the right foot. But this is not the way you want to do it. It's a little bit difficult to throw a good punch from this angle. When you try it, you'll see you feel a little bit bound up because of the way that your waist is twisted. It's hard to get any power. For most of you, you're also leaving yourself open for a counterattack. See, it's very easy for him to grab your arm and then punch over the top. Now some of you may be thinking, well, I can spin and throw an elbow strike. Yes, you can, but if it's not a good solid strike and doesn't incapacitate him, he can easily punch you, and now you're in prime target for a rear choke. Typically, you don't want to turn your back on your opponent. Moving forward and angling off to one side or the other will allow you to keep facing your opponent and hopefully intercept or counter any strike that is coming in. Now the reason you move forward is to control the situation. You can see what's in front of you. Typical reaction for most people is to back away from an attack. But the problem with that is, as you see here, anything can be behind you. chair, a table, a wall, you're outside, a curb, light post, car. Then you're on the ground, and then you're in trouble. On the street, you want to stay on your feet if at all possible.